5. Following the yellow brick road. Really? Well, Metatron rules over the yellow or the golden ray of this, that, and some more shit. Really? Yes, and he teaches all that sacred geometry that you learn in the Kabbalah. And we started this conversation earlier, and I guess we're just going to pick up where we left off. What's up, everybody? I am the hostess with the mostest, God's high priestess. I am not a high priestess to anyone but God. Really? The one true God that everyone else's God serves. It is a form or a spark of that God. Oh my God, Becky. In order to keep up with me, I just post my community page, my latest live video, anything in my shorts. Where we at with Metatron, bro? It's where we're supposed to be. Oh, dude, what happened to me earlier threw me in absolute tears. I was just like, I almost choked on my chicken. Earlier, I made this amazing dinner, and I was watching a movie. I put on this movie yesterday, and I really obviously wasn't paying attention to it. In the middle of it, she's like trying to plead her case that they're treating her bad at work. And all of a sudden I decided to look this up, right? So I just look up in Google, what the fuck am I watching? And it's this lady, bro, this most important lady who just happened to die a couple of years ago, named Lily Ledbetter. Dude, her name was harsh. It was Lily Lynn Ledbetter. Really? She led the world to be a better place for mankind. Anyways, I started crying because her whole story is about her fighting for equal rights in the workplace. And her fight is fucking documented in all of time. So when I go to my job and I'm looking at that big board and I'm guided to this one place, and anybody that's ever has a job knows this board that I'm talking about that's always in the employee break room. It's enormous. And it states the state freaking minimum wage and then all this crazy other bullshit. And there's a little chapter in the middle of it that talks about fucking retaliation. And that's what I was guided to look at. Anyway, she goes in about discrimination, and she's one of the ones that sets this into play. Really? Yeah. And there was no rights behind that. There was only union rights. So she's one of the first civil rights fighter for women's rights in the workplace. Isn't that great? No, it made me feel all fucking convicted. It's like, you need to fight, girlfriend. You need to fight. You gotta fight. And it just made me cry. Kind of ruined my dinner a little bit. I felt really honored. And that's what's really cool is the best part about having a spiritual connection is their guidance. And that goes back to the Morgan. You know what I mean? There's a battle to be had here. And there's a battle to be won because they weren't right. And the last card I pulled in my last fucking pull was the Judgment. And I was like, God's gonna get you. And sometimes we have to get up and take action ourselves. Realistically, I'm pretty passive about it because I'm so sure in God. But then there's times where we have to stand up for ourselves. And that's what history has shown us over time and time again. And that's what Martin Luther up there is saying. And that's what, you know what I mean, freaking Mother Cabrini is saying, because she stood up to the church. And that is what Marilyn Monroe is saying as she stands there. And that's what I've always said. And it's really, you know what I mean? What is it? Sans programming. None of us want to stir up shit. And especially being a loud bitch like me, you get tired of it. You're like, I don't feel like I have the fight in me. I just don't want to fight. I feel like I'm always fighting. And that's what it is when God makes you a fighter. It's like you are always fighting. Really? It's Achilles, dude. What life? This is what God has created me. I'm a great warrior. Really? I tackle authority. I'd be taking them down. Really? No, seriously, it fucked up my night. So, anyways, luckily it was after 5 o'clock, so I found some lawyers and I'm going to call them. And they told me in the beginning to call the wage and hour board. And that's exactly where I was when I was talking about that, when I had this revelation. Really? And of course, it was, they have to give me this spark under the new moon to go after this thing. Really? And I looked it up and they usually settle for like $45,000. 45, yeah, $1,000. That's a lot of money. Then the lawyers usually take some crazy percent, like fucking 20 or 30%. I'm not really sure, but there's money to be had. And that's what she said too. She said, I'm not, do you think I'm doing this for money? And that's what it's really about. It's about the principle of things, dude. You fucking totally tried to fuck me, and I wasn't even paying. The whole point is that I wasn't doing it for the money. And you stripped me away from something I really loved and what really loved me. And that was what I was crying out in those videos. It wasn't pulled out until the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords got pulled out, and I realized how much it hurt after they removed the pain. It's like, ouch, that really did hurt. How did you get those scars? Uh, and that's when somebody said, "How are you? Uh, uh, how's your life? I just got stabbed in my back with 10 swords from a job that I had to walk away, and I'm really heartbroken." Here's the real answer. Really? Final answer. See, here comes Kobe to push the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but. No, but it was really, and that's where it is. So synchronistic, right? And that's why I like to watch movies about real people because real people led real lives and they faced real challenges and they had to stand up, dude, when everything was kicking them down. And maybe you don't know their names, but it's important to me when I have to be a real person. That sounded so poetic, very Pinocchio like. Really? Hey, I'm back in the flesh trying to be a fucking good person. If that was the case, dude, if I could just go fucking fuck off, bro, I'd go in fucking history for the biggest fuck off ever. We done fucked off this whole world. Really? No, it's already fucked off. There's not really much we can do to fuck it off. It's already fucked. We might as well fix it. Anyways, let's go back to Metatron, shall we? Oh, shit.